Hi, it's Mitch in the Aerocomposite shop. Our layup series was such a success that I decided to add a few videos based on the request of some of our Facebook group members. So this morning I'm prepping the mold for the EU1A, and I'll just run through a few things here and maybe give all of you some insight about prepping the mold and molds in general. So this mold is one of the original Dave Scully Aerocomposites molds from about 1979, 1980, and I really have no idea how many models have been pulled from it. I know that we've probably pulled 24 maybe, and the mold's still going strong. There are a few little artifacts, some cracks forming in a few places, but we'll be very careful and get those well waxed and good coat of PVA on there. But when they actually come out, there'll just be a slight artifact in the primer that can easily be sanded off. Obviously we'd like to not have that, but the next option is to make a completely new mold. The real key is these edges. This one's in pretty good condition, but depending on how the previous owners of the mold used it, this sharp edge here is really key to getting a good pull from the mold. And this one's still in pretty good condition, so we're still hoping to get some good pulls from it. So the first thing that we do is get the mold back to its original state, clean up the edges. Now, with all the use this has had, there are some primer, I'm going to call them artifacts along these edges. This is not huge, except for the fact that we want to make sure that the mold closes all the way. So what we do here, a new mold, we can just pull this off with tape, but as they start to wear and get worn in a little bit, we'll make sure that we have no residual resin or primer that's sticking up that'll keep the mold from closing. And then the next step is Cardall paste wax, the old standby. So we use microfiber towels, very inexpensive at Harbor Freight. Recycle them in the washer at home when they were finished. But what we're going to do here, and I'll just get started, is apply a thin coat. We want it to be wet, but it doesn't have to be particularly thick. And every once in a while we'll go over the mold edges with wax also, just to make sure that we don't have anything that's really gunky and sticking on there. So we'll do that thin coat of wax, just a wet coat that's very thin, and then we'll let it harden. And in the environment that we're working in, maybe about 5 minutes. So I'll finish this up, then I'll restart the video.